What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another NBA Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. As you guys know, a bunch of people, everybody put their favorite two-man down in the comment section yesterday. This morning, I randomly went and selected, and I kept selecting until I found somebody who hit their two-man. In the winner of yesterday's $100 Friday giveaway from the correct two-man is Healthy Uma 202. Healthy Uma 202. Hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL so I can get your information and send that over to you. He won with Scotty Barnes under 9.5 field goals made and Kelly Oubre over 12.5 points. All right. Thank y'all as always for joining me. Let's go ahead and have an amazing Saturday. It's February 1st, start to the month of February. We're going to have a giant February, same way we had a giant January. So let's continue staying hot, baby, and let's get it. All right. Looking over the top plays for today, at the top of the list, actually, let me refresh so we got the absolute best plays. And again, I'm on propsmadeeasy.com. Propsmadeeasy.com. We have over 150 sports books that we compare to find the most accurate consensus odds in the entire industry. We take over 150 or so sports books, compare them all together to get the average consensus odds, which you will see here on a player. And then we also have AI technology that simulates games 10,000 times down to the play level to give you AI technology player stat projections as well. Okay? Now, at Props Made Easy, it's different than other places. For a play to even show, they need to have the consensus odds on one side of the line and the AI technology projections to be on the same side too. We need as much data as we can to be showing on each side of the play, which is why people who use Props Made Easy and play the top plays consistently, utilize all of the sportsbooks we have available to us, profit extremely well. That is why, because it's taking so much ridiculous amount of data into consideration for every single player on this tool. All right, let's get into it though. Malik Monk over 9.5 rebounds and assists is at a 6.97 EV percent on Prizepicks. Minus 138.8 are the consensus odds throughout the industry on the over. It gets as high as minus 150 on the over 9.5 for Malik Monk. Over on Unibet. And the player projection is 10.37. Okay, so Malik Monk over 9.5 rebounds assists is a good place to start today. Tamani Camara over 1.5 steals and blocks is at a 6.05 EV percent. Minus 136 consensus odds on the over throughout the entire industry. Again, this is upwards of over 150 sports books that have the odds at around minus 136 on average. So you know this is a broad outlook. This is not just taking a few sports books, okay? The mistake that some tools make is they only take like a handful of sports books to compare to. That's not enough sports books. You need the more sports books you have to compare to, the more of a broad, accurate representation overall that you have for consensus odds. Player projection at 1.86. Camera over 1.5 steals and blocks is a great spot there. Tyler Harrow under 2.5 turnovers at a 5.92 EV percent on Prizepicks, minus 135 consensus odds on the under. Projection on the under at 2.27 as well is another good space to go. And then Pascal Siakam over 7.5 rebounds at minus 135 consensus odds on the over. Projection on the over as well as 7.58. Let's go ahead and move on. Prizepicks Demons. The number one Prizepicks Demon, and Jeremy Sochan has been a top demon for a while. Why? Because over the long span of the season, he has hit this in 61%. If you look at over his last like 8 games or so right here, he's barely hit it. He's hit it one time against Indiana. But now he hasn't been hitting it very much. He's averaging 22.3 though across the industry. Across the season on his PRA on the over 19.5. So at the end of the day, not a lot of data is going to justify playing a demon. So the best thing you can do is go over a broad sample size to make your decisions. Ben Simmons over 6.5 assists is also at a season hit rate of 61.29. Both of these guys have hit these lines, their demon lines, at over 60% over the season, and they would be the best options if you're choosing a demon today. Prizepicks Goblins, we have John Collins over 10.5 points. He has hit this in 100% of the season. That is ridiculous. You rarely see that. This will probably be taken off. You need to get this as quick as you can paired with something today. He averages 18 points a game, and his line's at 10.5 for his Goblin against Orlando. Julian Champagne over 2.5 points is a 95.56. They're giving us some really good Goblins today, up in those upper 90s and even a 100% option. Julian Champagne over 2.5 points has hit this in 95.56% of the time. John Collins over 19.5 PRA has hit over 93%. Some really good spots, man, but that John Collins points is number one. Over on Underdog, we've got Malik Monk's over 9.5 rebounds and assists at an 8.23 EV percent over here. Minus 138 consensus odds on the over. We already talked about Malik Monk over on Prizepicks. Jalen Wilson over 3.5 rebounds at a 6.76. Minus 134 consensus odds on the over. Projection on the over at 4.74. Alperen Sengun over 4.5 assists at minus 132 consensus odds on the over. Projection at 4.92 as well. Moving on to better picks. Amen Thompson, over 8.5 rebounds at a 5.75 EV percent on better. Minus 137 consensus odds on the over. Projection at 10.94, a 2.44 projection differential. Expecting Amen to really rebound tonight. Paolo Banchero, over 1.5 three-pointers made at a 5.32 EV percent. Minus 136 consensus odds on the over. Projection on the over at 1.67 as well. So some good spots there for better picks. Over on DraftKings Pick 6, some really good options, especially this Bilal Kalabali, however you say this dude's name. Under 7.5 rebounds assists at minus 152 consensus odds on the under throughout the industry. Projection on the under as well. Very good spot there on DraftKings Pick 6. Over on Dabble, over 9.5 rebounds assists. Again, Malik Monk is really prevalent throughout the industry right now at that 9.5. He's really loved everywhere you want to bet it. Over on Dabble. So Malik Monk over 9.5 rebounds assists is going to be good pretty much everywhere you can find it at that 9.5. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this bumped up to 10 or so across these sports books eventually. So I would definitely get that in. All right. DeMar DeRozan over 2.5 assists is a 5.95 EV percent, minus 138 consensus odds on the over for DeRozan. Projection of 4.36, a 1.86 projection differential. So really good spot there. All right. Vivid picks, Malik Monk, same thing. Camera over 1.5 steals and blocks. Honestly, a couple picks that we've seen on multiple sites today. Taking a look at Fliff, we have DeMar DeRozan over 2.5 assists at minus 115 odds on Fliff, whereas it's minus 138 consensus across the industry. So 8.46 EV percent on his. Very good spot there. Again, you want to take the favored EV if you want to take the least risk. Devin Vassell under 4.5 rebounds, where it's already favored on a site like Fliff. Minus 120 odds on Fliff already, but yet it's minus 140 everywhere else. So grabbing the under on Devin Vassell's 4.5 rebounds is a 7.2 EV percent. Josh Green under 3.5 rebounds, you can grab at minus 145 odds, where it's minus 164 everywhere else. So really good spot there as well. And then Ben Simmons over 9.5 rebounds assists. All right, for FanDuel, we have Mike Conley over 2.5 rebounds at minus 120 odds already on FanDuel, where it's minus 138, almost minus 140 consensus throughout the industry, but you're getting it at minus 120. Mike Conley over 2.5 rebounds is a great place to start there. And then Siakam over 7.5 rebounds. I mean, we like him over on Prizepicks as well, so of course we're going to like him at the minus 120 odds on FanDuel. All right, let's look at DraftKings. Over on DraftKings, we got Rui Hachimura under 1.5 three-pointers made at minus 140 odds on DraftKings, minus 174 the consensus odds throughout the industry on the under. Projection of 1.25. Really good spot there on the under 1.5 three-pointers made for Rui Hachimura. Jokic over 2.5 turnovers at minus 140 already on DraftKings, but yet it's all the way up to minus 170 consensus. Projection of 2.7, so a very high EV there as well. So really good spots here. Okay? So amazing spots there on DraftKings. And then Shai Gilchrist-Alexander over 2.5 turnovers, minus 125 odds on DraftKings, minus 150 consensus odds throughout the industry. Projection of 2.51, so another good spot there as well. And again, I swept a DraftKings slip just last night, a parlay, straight off the top of the tool. If you want to have the most success you can have, let me reiterate this for the 1,000th time. Some people still just won't care, and they're only going to play their one sports book and then, whine anytime they happen to lose, okay, because they don't know shit about this. They need to just stop gambling, end their subscription if they don't like it. Who cares, okay? But if you want to have success, you need to be diversifying where you are playing your slips at. A lot of the time, you're going to have better slips being able to be made over on DraftKings, FanDuel, Fliff, some of these other sites instead of just leaning on Prizepicks. That's what a lot of people do. They literally lean on Prizepicks like it's the best option when it's not. The worst EV consistently is over on Prizepicks. Sure, later on in the day, you'll get some good field goals attempted and field goals made type EV. That is always good to get in. But at the end of the day, they are extremely tight on their EV consistently. They're extremely tight. Prizepicks is one of the quickest at bumping their lines. If you want success, you have to diversify across all the books. You have to. If you don't do that, you won't do anything. You're not going to become rich off of Prizepicks alone. You need to have multiple sportsbooks that you take advantage of, all right? Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Y'all have an amazing Saturday. Drop your favorite two-man down in the comment section for a free month of props made easy, as always. And I'm out. Peace.